My friends, the swamp is losing, and I've got the proof. Welcome to Real Truth. I am Howard Riell. The swamp is losing. It is being drained by Donald Trump. Exhibit A from Reuters. U.S. House of Representatives Speaker Paul Ryan will not seek re-election and will leave his post at the start of 2019. Unquote. Make no mistake about it, Paul Ryan is a member of the swamp in good standing. He opposed Donald Trump from the campaign on, served as a roadblock, and yes, he saw the prevailing winds and he went along and helped Donald Trump in a whole bunch of things, but not nearly as much as he could have. Lou Dobbs on Fox News called for Paul Ryan to be replaced over a year ago, and he was right. How much more could have been done? How much more would still be in place without Paul Ryan? He is a political hack. I am glad to see him gone. Exhibit B about the demise of the swamp. This comes from InfoWars, and I quote, as Russian citizens are being advised on what to take with them to the bomb shelter, the country's armed forces TV has announced that, quote, the world stands millimeters from a great war, unquote. Now, here's the part I don't get. We all know, because the media has been telling us for a year and a half, and certainly if the media says it, it's got to be true. And if the Democrats say it, it must be true. We know Donald Trump is a pawn, a puppet of Vladimir Putin of Russia. So what I don't get is, how come the United States and Russia are about to go to war? I mean, Donald Trump is taking orders from Vladimir Putin. Why would Vladimir Putin order Donald Trump to oppose him so strongly that we may come to blows? As if it needed it, this shows again, and once and for all, that this garbage about Trump and Russian collusion was always that. It was a desperate attempt, a Hail Mary pass by the swamp to try and discredit Trump. And give him credit, did a good job. That guy Mueller is still out there trying to cause trouble for Donald Trump. But it shows you, and we need to know this in Colorado, which went for Hillary in the election, we need to know the Democrats are liars, and they're fakers, and they're dirty tricksters, and they are the swamp. Now, there are a lot of Republicans in the swamp, too, don't get me wrong, but the Democrats are 100% swamp. They will and have done anything to save their sorry hides, but as Paul Ryan knows, and as anyone looking at the brewing war with Russia knows, it was all garbage. It was all fake news. Donald Trump may go down as the best president we've ever had. It's Wednesday. Real Truth will be right back.
This farm report brought to you by Nissan Titan. If you believe you have missing or stolen livestock, you should immediately file a report with law enforcement and your local brand inspector. Give as much detail as possible. Upon receiving the information, the Colorado Brand Board will distribute the report statewide and to surrounding states. For inspectors, contact list, go to the Colorado Department of Agriculture. Taking on the job at the all-new 2017 Nissan Titan. ShopChooseNissan.com.
Great Plains Power has been providing reliable electrical power systems in the Rocky Mountain area since 1992. Our systems rely on the sun to help make you self-reliant for your power needs. Solar energy can be scaled to fit any situation, from complete power independence to backup power for the short term. Our expertise focuses on standalone power, but we have extensive experience with utility interactive systems as well. Custom-tailored capabilities as modest and emergency lighting all the way to commercial-scale power. Great Plains Power is a full-service company. We service everything we sell. We provide and design turnkey packages, custom-designed system, and parts for do-it-yourself. With more than 20 years of specialized experience at your disposal, let us know what your power concerns or goals are. Reach us by phone or the internet. Call 303-239-9963. That's 303-239-9963. Or go to GreatPlainsSolar.com.
My friends, Mark Zuckerberg is still giving testimony on Capitol Hill. I was listening to some of it. None of it sounded like it was overly impressive. Let's find out what Ann Coulter thinks. Here she is earlier today on the Mark Simone Show.
Well, Ann Coulter, of course, the brilliant columnist, best-selling author. You got her book, In Trump We Trust, and get her book, Adios America. And, of course, go to AnnCoulter.com. Make sure you follow her on Twitter. Ann Coulter, how you doing?
Well, fine, thanks. How are you, Mark Simone?
Very good. I'm just reading this tweet that just came out by President Trump. Speaker Paul Ryan is a truly good man. A legacy of achievement that nobody can question.
You're not trying to perk me up this morning.
Well, that's what you do with somebody. That's a way of saying, get the hell out. Goodbye.
Okay, at least Ryan is leaving.
Yeah, but the bad news is he wants to finish his term, so he's not going until January. So,
always a catch.
Yeah, so the swamp snakes are leaving.
Well, let's hope he really does. I mean, put a pin in this. He claims it so he can go back to Janesville and spend more time with his kids.
Oh, please, you ever seen his kids? He'll be spending more time on K Street.
Well, that was my suspicion, which you leapt right to. Apparently, he married a wealthy woman, so maybe he won't spend time with his kids, but that is not the usual path for retired members of Congress. Thus, the bills they write that are so solicitous of corporate America and so ignoring of regular Americans.
Yeah, did you watch any of the Zuckerberg testimony?
I'm so glad you mentioned this. I've been dying to make this point, actually for years. When Republicans have controlled Congress, which may only last for another few months now, unfortunately. I mean, this is a huge problem. I just participated in this Breitbart town hall on big tech, and you and I have talked about it on Twitter and Facebook are doing conservatives. So many conservatives with no hate speech, just speech that social justice warriors don't like, are being censored and shadow banned and well, I recommend looking at Ted Cruz's very brief. I tweeted the video 5 minutes. You should play it on my
Oh, it's on the webpage. We have it up there today.
but you should also just play it for people in cars. That was really good. It's 5 minutes. Anyway, that's the real issue here. The Cambridge Analytica thing is ridiculous, but so what if it gets liberals upset about Facebook and but you're looking at, or normal people are looking at things like First Amendment. Is Facebook a telephone? And we're not controlling the content, or is Mark Zuckerberg or the editor who's going to decide what you can and can't see on Twitter? Same thing with Jack Dorsey on Twitter. Maybe it should be regulated as a utility. Maybe we were wrong about the Net Neutrality Act. I mean, it's bad to have the government regulate speech, but I think I prefer the government to these guys, the social justice warriors in Silicon Valley. Anyway, my solution, sort of a short-term thing, but it would be a lot of fun and also freedom promoting, is whenever companies behave this way, as Facebook and Twitter and Google are, Congress should just demand that all the CEOs come constantly to these hearings. They can subpoena them, they have that power. Just make Zuckerberg and Dorsey and I don't know if Eric Schmidt still has anything to do with Google. Just have them come and be questioned by moron senators day after day after day. After, a few months of this, they'll go back to Silicon Valley and say, that's no more censoring.
Well,
I'm not going to be interviewed by these morons one more day.
I agree with you, but you're also forgetting they may just go hire hundreds of millions of dollars worth of lobbying firms and make this stop.
Well, that's the thing about Congress. I suppose if they're just bought, we may as well, if they're completely bought, we may as well give up now. It would be a lot of fun. It would get representatives and senators on TV, and the questions could get better and better. But the main point is just annoy the CEOs.
Yeah, I think the only reason they're talking about regulation is they know it'll get those lobbying dollars flowing into Washington. But you're right, and the difference is, you mentioned Sulzberg in the New York Times. He's got dozens of competitors, and when he was asked in the hearing, Zuckerberg could not name a competitor. There's nobody competing with Facebook. on that scale.
Yeah, Google, which is really the most frightening, is this Professor Epstein who was on the panel. He's run all these studies, and it's really pretty shocking the power that Google and Facebook have. For example, he was describing, I guess if you searched on Yahoo, and I forgot what the other search was, you put in something like, and he's done a study, I guess this is written up, you put in Hillary is, and on Yahoo, it would be things like, sick, dying of cancer, a liar, because those were the things people were searching for. That's what you think Google is doing when it fills in the rest of your sentence.
Yeah.
He said, we went to Google, and he has a team of researchers doing this and taking screenshots of this. He went over to Google, and all of what's fill in after Hillary is were things like, awesome. And he said, I thought to myself, how much does this influence people? Well, he's done studies on that too, and apparently different people are suggestible. Probably your audience, you and me, we're not going to be suggestible at all. The group that was the most suggestible, hilariously enough, are moderate Republicans, but obviously a lot of independents, they want to go there, it's peer pressure, they want to go with the crowd. Oh, everybody must think Hillary's awesome. And the reason he said that they know they have this power. If they want to put an election, they could change. I think he said about 500,000 votes just by sending out a little notice reminding certain independent voters to vote on election day. And he said, the reason they didn't bother in 2016 and we ended up with Trump was everybody thought Hillary had it. Why bother?
James Comey's got his book coming out. He's doing a bunch of interviews. First one is Sunday night at George Stephanopoulos. He's going to call Trump a mob boss. What do you think will happen with this book?
Oh, I think it's going to be very well received on MSNBC.
My friends, MSNBC is an especially oily, unctuous part of the swamp. They put out lies every day, fake news, agenda slant, the whole business, just like CNN. So yeah, they're going to get this guy Comey and turn him into a hero, but you and I and other people with high intelligence and our eyes open know that he is no hero at all. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised one day to see him in a jail cell. Let's take a break and we'll be back with more Real Truth.
Women having heart attacks will experience nausea, vomiting, indigestion, breath, simply chest pain. Emergency medical help. Call 911 if you are experiencing increased pain, pressure, burning in your chest, jaw, shoulder, back, or arms that last more than 5 to 10 minutes. Unexplained symptoms of breath last more than 5 to 10 minutes. Severe nausea, vomiting, indigestion, sweating, sudden unexplained extreme fatigue, loss of consciousness or fainting, unexplained fatigue feeling or feeling. Listen, follow your, and if you experience symptoms that are disturbing you in any way, or even remotely related to your part, get yourself checked out right away. If your doctor brushes you off, that's a sign to see the doctor. One will act as a to get the symptoms. Great Plains Power has been providing reliable electrical power systems in the Rocky Mountain area since 1992. Our systems rely on the sun to help make you self-reliant for your power needs. Solar energy can be scaled to fit any situation, from complete power independence to backup power for the short term. Our expertise focuses on standalone power, but we have extensive experience with utility interactive systems as well. Custom-tailored capabilities that modify emergency lighting all the way to commercial-scale power. Great Plains Power is a full-service company. We service everything we sell. We provide and design turnkey packages, custom-designed system, and parts for do-it-yourself. With more than 20 years of specialized experience at your disposal, let us know what your power concerns or goals are. Reach us by phone or the internet. Call 303-239-9963. That's 303-239-9963. Or go to GreatPlainsSolar.com.
My friends, let me ask you another question. Because, I love asking questions. especially when I know the answer. You know, there are a lot of conservative talk radio guys like myself, all right, not as talented, but they're out there. How come there aren't more conservative TV networks? You got Fox, of course. You got CRTV, which is brand new, just launched in the last year. How come there aren't more conservative networks if, I believe, it's true, the majority of Americans are conservative? It's a good question, right? Let's flesh it out with my buddy, Rush Limbaugh.
Okay, we're going to go back to the phones here. This is David, Colorado Springs. Well, I won't hold you. Hi, sir. Thank you very much for calling. It is always such an honor to talk to you. Well, I had a question that I've been thinking about for a long time. And, you know, if you look at the last couple of elections, the country has divided 50-50 conservative. I particularly believe that we
My friends, I listen to what Rush Limbaugh has to say. I have to believe, well, two things. First of all, I have to believe that another conservative network would be wildly successful. But what he says is just as true. The mammoth corporations who own all the major corporations, all the major news organizations, all the networks except for Fox, they are formidable opponents. And I don't think anybody wants to go up against them. He's right. I think that's a very incisive commentary. And it's too bad. Because what it means is the large majority of Americans don't really have much of anyone speaking on our behalf. Let's take a break and we'll come back with more, my friends. Real Truth continues. Oh, man.
Joining us now, someone who knows a little.
Ladies, this is Dandy Golden informing you that heart attacks in women can be different than heart attacks in men. Women having heart attacks will experience nausea, vomiting, indigestion, shortness of breath, or simply sudden and extreme fatigue, but no chest pain. Get emergency medical help and call 911 immediately if you are experiencing any of these symptoms. Pain, pressure, burning or splitting in the chest, jaw, shoulders, back, or arms that last more than 5 to 10 minutes. Unexplained shortness of breath lasting more than 5 to 10 minutes. Sudden severe nausea, vomiting, or indigestion. Sudden sweating for no reason. Sudden unexplained extreme fatigue. Loss of consciousness or fainting, or sudden unexplained panicky feeling of doom. The key, ladies, is to listen to your body. Follow your instincts, and if you experience symptoms that are disturbing you in any way, or even remotely related to your heart, get yourself checked out right away. If your doctor brushes you off, that's a sign you need a good doctor, one who will actually do what is necessary to get to the bottom of your symptoms.
And of his fullness we have all received, and grace for grace. For the law was given through Moses, but grace and truth came through Yeshua HaMashiach, Jesus the Christ. No one has seen God at any time. The only begotten Son, who is in the bosom of the Father, he has declared him. The Gospel of John, chapter 1, verse 16.
We, the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity, to ordain and establish this Constitution.
American Window Tinting Incorporated Crackdown reminds parents, keep an eye on your child while shopping. Chipper and his trigger become law. This poses an opportunity for a to be effective. Please make every effort to keep track of your business at all times. If you have information regarding a lost child, call local authorities at once. This message is from American Window Tinting Incorporated in Franktown. For residential or commercial window tinting, call 303-263-4228.
So, my friends, everyone wants to know what's going to happen in the 2018 elections. Well, I think the Republicans are going to do better than everybody thinks they are. One guy who's not so sure is Newt Gingrich. He was recently interviewed by Laura Ingraham. Let's listen in.
Joining us now, someone who knows a little bit about him. He has a new great on-demand course out called Defending America.
My friends, the statistics are all in the Trump administration's favor because they've done so many things right and gotten some strong results. Unfortunately, the messengers are the left-wing media outlets, and they are conning Americans into thinking that Trump is a failure when that is the last thing he is. He's been extremely successful in just over 1 year. We're going to take a break. When we come back, I think I'll continue with Newt Gingrich, and when he runs out, we'll jump back to Ann Coulter, because these are things that Americans need to hear to counter all the garbage they hear in other liberal media outlets. So we'll have more real truth, my friends, and I do mean truth. So stick around.
Power has been providing reliable electrical power systems in the Rocky Mountain area since 1992. Our systems rely on the sun to help make you self-reliant for your power needs. Solar energy can be scaled to fit any situation, from complete power independence to backup power in the short term. Our expertise focuses on standalone power, but we have extensive experience with utility interactive systems as well. Some tailored capabilities that modify emergency lighting all the way to commercial scale power. Great Plains Power is a full-service company. We service everything we sell. We provide and design turnkey packages, custom design system, and parts for do-it-yourself. With more than 20 years of specialized experience at your disposal, let us know what your power concerns or goals are. Reach us by phone or the internet. Call 303-239-9963. That's 303-239-9963. Or go to GreatPlainsSolar.com.
All right, guys, we are back. Let's give Newt Gingrich and Laura Ingraham a chance to finish up, because what they're talking about involves the upcoming election. So important. We have got to get out and bring others with us. Get out and vote for as many Republicans as we can. Otherwise, disaster.
Point, sorry, but yeah, just like you did during the campaign. I mean, I was thinking that the conservative, economic opportunity. So, worry about the third time. For the American people, for the growth, we've seen results already. We don't want to stop this. We want to keep it going and move. And you cannot help reacting to every iteration of communication. Because, I mean, I can't imagine. I represented a lot of times. I can't imagine representing
All right, forget about Newt's course. Let's jump back in the minute and a half we have left before the commercial to Ann Coulter.
Well, I think that's what Bryce Miller is going for. I think he had laid on the balloons from my Twitter feed. I think that that's really selling. But you're going to say she had an affair with him. Whether or not it's true, the police better go and get your housewoman money, if there's whatever campaign from the Miranda fund, so that we will not get a big election in the middle of the salary over. I mean, I have no reason.
My friends, here's my question. We're about to go to a break. Let's say it came out right before the election. I hope that Americans are looking at the candidates and what they can do to fix our problems, not what they do in a hotel room somewhere, because that doesn't matter. What matters is results. Let's take a break, and we'll finish up here on Real Truth.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Tom Phillips, founder of the Green Herb.
How many times have you gone into a health food store and are confused as to the many different brands and prices of the same herbal supplements? You want to buy the cheapest, but you're afraid that quality is less, so you buy the most expensive. Truth is, the cheapest may be better. Green Herb herbal supplements are all manufactured in our Wheat Ridge, Colorado plant at 4565 Kipling Street using the highest quality herbs that we source from all over the world. Our 150 different herbal supplements are the most potent and safest in America. Our guarantee is your money back, no time limit. Just return the bottle empty or full, no questions asked. So when you come to our new location, look for our new name, New Genesis Health, or call us at 888-765-HERB. That's 888-765-4372.
Here are some good people want you to remember your life begins that so is the life of every yet to be born person. Baby and mother both lose when 1 in 3 women go against their instinct to choose abortion. Former abortion doctor Nixon said people do not understand that there are thousands of serious physical complications of abortion every year. Post-abortion crises, severe depression, stress, anxiety disorder, sleep disorder, suicide, violent behavior, sterility, increased risk of miscarriage and delivery complications of premature birth. International Journal of Epidemiology reported abortion increased breast cancer risk by 9%. Every helpless baby has the right to life, too. Life-giving messages brought by TLR Associates of Boulder, providing a job well done for homework at 59 stucco, stone, and brick. Call TLR Associates of Boulder, 303-921-3360. TLR Medallion branded stucco protection serves the Boulder and Northern Colorado area. Check.
Item from the College Fix: an artistic mural has been installed at the University of Southern California that declares, quote, "Dismantle whiteness," unquote, in big black and white capital letters, one part of a larger display designed to spark conversations regarding, quote, racism, sexism, and xenophobia, according to its creators. The mural was designed by the feminist artist collective When Women Disrupt, in conjunction with students in the class Women Designing Media for Social Change. Recently installed in an entrance to the Annenberg School for Communication and Journalism building, it depicts large sketch drawings of 4 women of color on walls flanking the doorway with the words, quote, "Dismantle whiteness and misogyny on this campus," unquote, posted on the ceiling above it. Folks, how about if we dismantle stupidity? How about if we dismantle the niching and the balkanization that we see happening in our society, which is only destructive and can only lead to bad results? Item from the Smoking Gun: federal agents intercepted $2 million worth of crystallized methamphetamine that had been transported from Mexico inside wax figurines of Disney figures like Pluto, Donald Duck, and Winnie the Pooh. My friends, if there was any compelling reason to declare war on Mexico, it is for disgracing Pluto, Donald Duck, and Winnie the Pooh. But more important than that, where did this $2 million worth of crystal meth come from? Mexico. Seems to me if we had a wall, it wouldn't have been able to. Item from PJ Media: last month, Facebook censored a German historian who posted a message about Islam's historic impact on Germany. Facebook banned the historian for 30 days, even though 76% of Germans agree that Islam does, quote, not belong to Germany. Michael Hessman, a journalist and Vatican historian with an honorary degree doctorate for his work in uncovering documents from the Armenian genocide, posted a message that Facebook said, quote, did not correspond to our community standards, unquote. Facebook's community standards are left-leaning liberal standards which have little, if anything, to do with the truth and nothing whatsoever to do with free speech or the Constitution. Item from the LA Times, not in my backyard protests helped block homeless housing in Temple City, delaying it in Boynton Heights, and last month killed Orange County's plan to relocate homeless people to shelters. Now Los Angeles officials want to turn NIMBY, not in my backyardism, on its head by paying property owners to put houses for homeless people in their backyards, unquote. My friends, this is California. This is utter stupidity. It's insanity. I hope it's not the future, but I have to tell you, California is a ruin of what it used to be. It is a dystopian state, too blind, deaf, dumb, and stupid to even realize that it's dying, even though people are fleeing from it by the hundreds of thousands. This is what happens when you have too much government, too big government, too intrusive government, too liberal government. We better get ourselves moving in the opposite direction. One good way would be to cut California off. Let it become its own country. Let it become part of Mars. I couldn't care less. But they have less in common with the United States of America than ever before. And as far as I see, aside from movies and TV, they're not contributing a whole hell of a lot to this country. Are they going to get smarter? No. I already told you they're liberals, and liberals don't do that. But let's take a lesson from the disaster called the state of California, and let's determine not to let that disaster spread anywhere else. I will be back tomorrow with more Real Truth, my friends. Hasta luego.